Wizardisans. I actually like that. All right, hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff, and today we're going to have some fun playing some Wizardisans. Wizard Artisan. So we're playing some historic artisan because it's an FNM event that is whenever they do a good FNM event or just like good events on MTG Arena, I really like to play them to their fullest because it's like, yeah, Wizards, that's the kind of stuff we want. These are fun things. Just make those eternal formats. That'd be great. It also is fun just to kind of have like a chance to get into it and play out. So we are going to be playing some Wizards, some Wizard Artisans, Wizardisans today. And the main reason why you play it is because well, first off, wizards are awesome. You have things like Atlas, which is 3 mana, 2/2, flying haste, which is uncommon as well. That's what Artisan means, is that we can't play anything with rares. So no rares, mythics, everything uncommon and below, which is just nice because it's cheap, it's fun to play. And honestly, wizards are pretty powerful without having to have any rares anyway. Like you don't need to bring in too many rares to make this deck much better, other than maybe fixing the mana base with better lands. And so do that, you have a sweet wizards deck that you can play in historic anyway, because this deck is all about being crazy explosive, getting the awesome plays, and if you get them, great. If you don't, you probably lose. It's just one of those like, okay, either we get crazy explosive when we get there, or we're going to be behind. The nice thing about this though is we do have the best counter spell in Magic, which is just 2 mana counter anything, as long as you have a wizard out in the battlefield. So Wizard's Retort, really good in Wizards. Wizards Lightning, we have a lightning bolt in this as well, so really, really powerful. And then we just have a bunch of creatures that we can be swinging in with. So basically, with Storm Tamer, G2 Lava Runner for the early game. We have Ops and Shocks to make sure that we can be casting spells using Adela's ability to give everything prowess. We have Lightning Stormkin to be swinging in hastily, Pyromancer here, and that's basically all the creatures. I decided to go down 2 Stormkins for 2 copies of Sprite Dragon just to try it out, because if we don't have our Adela's, Sprite Dragon becomes a little bit better than Stormkin, just because it can get bigger by itself. So pretty good there. You could also bring in like Enigma Drake if you wanted to, or something like that as well, just to be they're all powerful cards as well. And that's basically the deck. 1 copy of Invigorated Rampage, because there are some times that other people are playing flyers and not being able to have trample is a really big deal. And so having Invigorated Rampage for those occasional times that we can just give 2 creatures trample and give them the prowess of triggers, everything like that, and just kind of go off and do awesome things. So that's the deck. Let's go and jump into the gameplay, see how it does for us, and wish me luck. Thank you. Thank you for wishing me luck. I think you're the first person that actually ever did that. Well, we have Lava Runner and Pyromancer. If we find a blue source, this is still pretty good. But we have no spells as well, which makes these a little bit worse. This is probably a mulligan, but it could also go into a worse hand. We're going to mulligan. All right, I guess we keep this. Without the island, pass the turn. Now we have the Opt. All right, up against a mirror match probably. Land to get to the Adeliz. I think that we're just going to draw into lands naturally, hopefully. And there we go. Yep, see? Called it. Okay, Wizard Lightning Strike is nice. Pass the turn. Burning Tree Emissary. That's in this format. I forgot about that. That's really good. At least they didn't have another one. We'll go ahead and kill the Emissary. The Alchemist might be worse for us, but we'll get that out while we can. Adeliz, swing in, down to 17. Probably should have played the Siren Storm Tamer instead. Get that out. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, having protection might have been pretty nice there. All right, down to 17. Down to 16. And light up the stage. Flame of Keld. Flame of Keld is also uncommon. Wow, I was thinking that was rare. Yeah, mono red seems really powerful in this format. Holy crap. Light up the stage and all that. Yeah. Okay, then. That's cool. Pyromancer for a blocker. They kill it with Pillar of Flame. We can play Storm Tamer, Lightning Strike the Alchemist. Use Opt. Yeah, let's go ahead and just slow the game down a little bit here. Pass the turn. I seem like a nice young man. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, Pyromancer. It looks like they're going to try to go for the Flame of Keld here. Playing out the last card that's good in hand. Pillar Flame. Alright, that's fine. Yeah-oh. Alright. Down to 8. Lightning Strike. Hopefully this survives and we can block. I think that's our best chance, is to get a couple of these out. Alright, another Alchemist. And the Flame of Keld. So we definitely have to kill the Alchemist here. So block a Level Runner. Down to 4. Ah, come on. Where's our other red source? Yeah, that's game. So we have the Opt to dig for the red source. If we don't find it, so we have like 3 draws to dig for a red source. And then we have a lot of removal. Just getting to Atlas, though, isn't quite the best play. Having the removal is nice, though. In this format, especially. I think we'll mulligan. Try to just hit it better right off the beginning case. So keep this. How do we want to drop? Maybe the Opt or maybe the Swift God or Cliffs. And just try not to go for anything too slow right here. So yeah, let's put that down. That way we have Opt, Wizard's Lightning on the next turn and try to find the 3rd land. Guess we could have dropped the Atlas. Has the shock. Rude. Man, some people are just mean. We've been live for an hour and a half. Is this gonna be dogs? Pack leader I think is rare though. Okay, down to 18. Opt. I guess it could have opted for a shock initially. No, we just need to find land. Opt is okay, I guess, but it's not a land. All right, now here's the question. Do we play the land or do we just kill something now? Or play out Atlas? It feels like they have removal of some sort, right? So I think we just pass the turn. Try to play this when we can also play a Wizard's Lightning with it. Omen of the Forge. Okay, gets in for face damage. We hate face damage. It's the worst kind of damage. Okay, Arsonist. I really feel like life gain decks are really powerful in this format here. This is probably time to use the Wizard's Lightning, actually. Since we have another one of them. Stormkin. Alright, if they have removal, I'm okay with them hitting this. Swing in. It dies before we do that. Okay, Slaying Fire, that's fine. I'm actually fine with that not going at face. Hireling. All right. There we go. Mountain is really nice here. All right, so Adel is number 2. Hopefully they have something that deals 2 points of damage. Swing in. Kill Pyroling. They passed through quickly. It looked like they didn't have a response. So now that they might. Okay. Okay, down to 17. Perfect. Next turn, Stormkin, Lightning Strike. We might just send it at face now and just try to get in. Just try to race them. Ooh, and the Wizard's Retort. Oh, that's tempting just to hold on to that. I think we need to go aggro here, though. All right, so Lightning Stormkin. All right, so we could do 9 points of damage, or we could kill the Spellgorger Weird. And just deal 6. I want to go aggro. We have a lot of burn in the deck as well, so getting the life total down is really nice for us. Okay, down to 8. Pass the turn. I don't know what they keep holding up control for. Spikefield Hazard. Oh, that's probably what it was. Throws the Weird. That's fine. Swings in. Okay, down to 9. Lob Runner. Perfect. Hit for 6. Wish we had something to counter there. But that's fine. It's all good. Sacks to Scry. Keeps 1 on top. All right. Omen of the Forge. Counter. And that's game. Perfect. Nice. I wonder how good cat tribal. I think all the cat lords are rare though. So I don't think you can do cats in Artisan. Up against Z Frene and keep this. This is a splendid hand. Storm Tamer, pass the turn. Honestly, just mono blue tempo is one of the better ways to go as well. In this, I probably in this format that might be the strongest deck out there. Maybe. Down to 17. Pass the turn. This goes to any target, right? Okay. Scorching Dragonfire. Cool, 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 cool. No blocks. Yeah, Adel is. Down to 13, pass turn. So I'm trying to think of what board wipes there are in this format. I think Flame Sweep, like the sweepers, would actually be pretty good. So if you wanted to play some sort of like Grixis Control, Jeskai, you could do some pretty fun stuff there. All right, shock you, get in for 2. They keep not blocking with the Arsonist, which is interesting. Down to 11, pass the turn. How much burn do we have in hand now? So we have 8 points of damage. Flame Spell. All right. Down to 14. Lava Runner. I wouldn't mind an extra mountain at some point. Have we not spent enough? Oh, interesting. Wolverine. No blocks. Gain that life back. Shock you. Get the buff. Down to 9. Arsonist. Let's go ahead and opt. Mountain to the bottom. All right, strike here. Then play Storm Tamer, and then swing. Down to 7, pass the turn. Does not attack. Guess we just swing here. Plays up Mountain. Annex is only uncommon as well? Man. That's good. Ah, there we go. All right. Strike face, strike face. Very nice. Very, very nice. Whoa, we're up against some magic. How do you get that name? That's pretty sweet. All right, keep this. Siren Storm Tamer. Pass the turn. Immolator. So they can just sacrificing hit a creature or planeswalker. So next turn they can just kill our Sprite Dragon. So I guess what we do is we play out Pyromancer, Sprite Dragon, and then Wizard's Lightning. And we just won't be able to do the retort right away, but that's fine. It might be better just to get this off the board. No, we'll take it. Especially if they could just cast a spell. It has prowess. Oh, it's party. Party time. I drop the Mountain. I can still play everything, but we don't get the Sprite Dragon and Wizard's Lightning on the next turn. I can go Wizard's Lightning and Wizard's Retort, though. So 2 cards. I could drop Island and Retort, and those are just cards that we won't have on the next turn. And just go aggro instead. Wait, what is this? Oh, you just reveal a number of cards and they choose from one of those cards. I thought it was that you discarded both of them. Oh. I've totally been playing that card wrong for forever. Interesting. I can just still sacrifice, huh? Oops, I should have killed that first. All right, if you do sacrifice the immolator here, you lose all your creatures. You get to kill one thing. Sprite Dragon makes sense. Hit for 3. Down to 14, pass the turn. Making some major mistakes there. I've always read Acquisitions Expert wrong. Pass turn. Do we want to just race here? You guys are still in the lead, so that's fine. Down to 12. A bug catcher. Kill him. Guess I should have waited. Oh well. Alright, Adeliz. Okay, down to 11. Pass the turn. Oh man, thwart the grave. Now we get the Wizard's Retort. Pass the turn. We have to start blocking. Hopefully we can counter something and then get these guys up to 3/3s. And then block better. So now Heartfire Immolator sacrifices, kills Adeliz. Yeah, that's okay. This has trample, but we still get, it's going to be deal the most damage overall. And now we can no longer draw anything that matters. So yeah, all right. Concede. All right, up against Conrad. Sir Conrad. Not an amazing hand, but we have a lot of removal. So All Seed gives protection from stuff. Let's see what they play. Healer's Hawk. Okay. They didn't hit a land. Interesting. Intriguing. Okay, down to 18, pass the turn. Healer's Hawk. I'm using a lot of removal for cheap creatures. I may not throw it at the Healer's Hawk now. I probably should have just killed that. We just don't like have anything else going for this hand right now besides killing things. So I guess kill Healer's Hawk. It's not, let's just keep swinging, but that's not necessarily the best thing. All right, Pyromancer. 2 to face, swing in. Pass the turn. RARES. Okay. Sentinel's Eyes. Alright, is the last card Karametra's Blessing? That's the question here. So actually blocking here and trading off is worthwhile, as long as the last card isn't Karametra's Blessing. If they have Karametra's Blessing as well, that's insane. Then they just had like the best hand of all time. Yes, all right. Whew. Okay, that works. I really don't think they should have scooped that quickly, because we would have been stuck with 0 cards and a Storm Tamer. And it doesn't necessarily mean we're great state. And their Sentinel's Eyes could have come back. So yeah, they should have just kept playing. Pyromancer with Wizard's Lightnings and stuff. Wizard's Tort is completely dead in this hand. Not having both colors is usually bad. But being on the play with Pyromancer and some removal, I guess we keep. We can play 3 cards. Mountain. And here we go with Merfolk. We were talking about how good these guys are. I may want to just shock this right away. We have Shock and Wizard's Lightning the next turn. Yeah, let's go and play this out. And I might just trade off even. No, actually, no. We'll say no blocks. We can still raise. Silvergill Adept draws a card. Okay. Adeliz. Alright, shock. Attack in. The Pioneer is annoying. Creates 2 bodies here. We'll take this. Go to 16. I'm trying to save the removal for Lords, if we can. There's a blue source. Nice. So I could swing with Adeliz and start getting in for some damage. I guess that's the only thing that really matters. I'd rather send all this burn at face and just race them. It's a little bit risky, but I think it's the best shot that we have. Reegery. Yeah, oh. Let's see, so we get to hit back. How much damage do we have? We have 6. Plus 4, plus 4. We might just have lethal here. Alright, so they have 1 more blocker. And they probably will jump block. So now we're looking for a blue source. So we can play Storm Tamer as a blocker, I think. That still works. All right, if they don't block, we have lethal. If they do block, we kill Reegery and a Speaker. We have 1 blocker to try to stay alive with this. I think that's lethal. Yep, exactly lethal. Whoo! All right. Oh, man. Sweet. Oh, that was scary, though. Got him. All right, up against Magnitude. And Yeah, we'll keep this. Swiftwater Cliffs, pass the turn. Hydromancer. All right, let's go with... We want to shock this for sure. Do I want to opt? No, let's get out creatures. Shock your face. Shockana. Harfiend's Vessel. Is Call the Death Dweller uncommon? That could be really bad for us. Claim the Firstborn. Rude. Without a chance to sacrifice. Okay. Does it mean they have an extra one? They could just have like a bunch of those. I'd really like to hit land here, so opt could be nice for that. If we don't hit land, I think I'd rather just still get the Sprite Dragon out and opt twice on the next turn. Especially if they are going to just be wasting claim the Firstborns. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get with both of these. Pass the turn. Alright. Wizard's Lightning. Kill the Pyromancer again. Opt. Try to find the land. I should have done the opt first. Definitely should have done opt first. That's okay. We good. I feel like we're getting a lot of really early scoops. This is nice. Alright, keep this. Swiftwater Cliffs. Gain some life. Pass the turn. Are we... Is this going to be mill? Honestly, mono blue mill might be really good in this format. Honestly, it's actually busted. Keeps 2 on top as well. Yikes. Alright, Pyromancer. Shock your face. Baby Yoda is worse than Jar Jar Binks. I'm not sure if we're going that far. Some of the actors, though, are pretty not great. That's for dang sure. All right, let's opt. We're looking for creatures. It's a lot of Wizard's Lightnings. I guess we kill the thing so we can keep hitting it for damage. We could also just throw it all at face. I mean, this is 9 points of damage, and maybe we can find more. No, so we do this. We kill this. We swing in. And we kill. It's sad. It's 2 cards just to get rid of their chump blockers. Yeah, mono blue mill in this format actually sounds really fun. Well, that's at least something. I never know, is it actually worthwhile to spend this? Because, like, if we get a few extra turns, it's nice to get the Wizard's Lightning out and kill this, right? I think it is the right play to make sure that we can actually get in for damage. It just feels weird. Like, it'd be better to have other things go right, but if they had another wall out and all of a sudden we can't get in for any damage, it'd be better to have killed one of them already. Just to make sure that we're still getting in for damage. Yeah, it's a funky thing there. Fairy's Tutelage. Draw a card, mill 2. We had Atlas on top. Alright, mills 2 more. All of our creatures are gone, and watch, it's gonna be a land. They actually haven't milled that many lands over, so yeah. I guess swing here. We don't, if we don't have to trade, we don't, because we do have ways of creating prowess or things like that that we can trade more favorably. Mill more lands. Sure. It's not like one of our better attackers, but it's an attacker that we can attack with. Yeah, we'll go ahead and trade off with the apprentice. It means that we're going to get in with more consistent damage later. Down to 12 past the turn. This deck is not supposed to draw this many lands. This has been way too many lands for this matchup. If we had drawn 3 more creatures, I think we had already won. Nice. And then they have the Field of Ruin. What are we down to? Down to dead? Okay, cool. So my rule is, oh, now we find something useful. All right, that's nice. My rule is that if you're playing up against mill, you have to let them mill you out. Because winning with mill is one of the funnest things of all time. And so it has to happen. So Ibn Rivulet, good game. Sweet. Yeah. Losing to mill is fun, in my opinion. All right. Keep this. Cliffs, past turn. Could have been nice to opt there to try to dig for like an untapped land, but this is just more consistent, hopefully. And I think I'm going to be greedy and go for the Sprite Dragon here. Pyromancer could also be really good. I'm going to try for the Sprite Dragon. Down in a 20 past the turn. This means if they don't have early game removal, then great. Sweet. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, let's go opt. If we can find like a shock or something, it'd be pretty nice. Land. We already played land this turn. Do we actually need another land? Not really. I think I'd rather draw into him more naturally. Okay. That's fine. Let's see here. We can play both Lava Runners, Lightning Strike the next turn, and have them turned on, but it's better to get them when they're hasty. And so let's go Pyromancer. It gets out the most power and damage on board. I'll attack. Down to 17, pass the turn. Sanctum of Stonefangs. This is... Someone is actually playing Shrines. Yes. I wanted to play this, but this is the issue with it. It's not that great. All right, Lava Runner. Lightning Strike? Or the Rampage? Let's go Rampage. Get it for as much damage when we can. Down to 7. Vanishing Light hits Sprite Dragon. That's okay, we still have lethal. Yeah, still lethal. Oh, booyah! Alright, up against this guy. Zivak. Keep it. Okay, starting Storm Tamer, pass the turn. Sprite Dragon. I think I want to use Sprite Dragon on a turn that I can make sure that it actually does something as well. Frantic Inventory, okay. Okay, down to 18. All right, we're up against another Shrines deck. Sweet. We have a pretty good start for Shrines right now as well. All right, Sprite Dragon with a shock. He's the best. Down to 13, pass the turn. Hopefully not too much more removal in their hand. Narset. That's fine. Cry the Canarium. Okay. That's annoying. That means we can't use the Stormkin. I can go Lightning Strike and just get the Narset just so they don't get another card draw. It doesn't keep us as fast, but I think that's still worthwhile. This is looking like it's going to be a longer game regardless. Cycle Sensor. All attack. Pass the turn. Alright, so they can have... Cry the Canarium, they know doesn't kill anything here. Not anything that matters. Thought Erasure. Do I care about these at all? I can stop it from happening, right? Might as well. We can get in for like one more point of damage with that card anyway. Adeliz. All right, let's go. Storm Tamer again. Let's go Stormkin. Neutralize, okay. Last card is Cry the Canarium, okay. Pass the turn. I should have played out the other time. Storm Tamer. Alright. Let's use Thirst. Rude. Okay, now we need to draw out the Cry the Canarium. We're just gonna have to swing in, get it killed, play Storm Tamer on the next turn. Hopefully we can find something else good enough to race this. Cry the Canarium, yep. That's fine. Please don't be removal. Frantic Inventory, draws 2. This is probably just blue-black control and with a couple of shrines to be able to get some extra value. Yeah, I mean, we're close enough to killing him here that taking burn isn't the worst. If we find another one off the top, it's game. Although the life gain is annoying. Alright, they get to surveil. Puts land to the bottom. What do we find? Opt. And a shock. Good game. Oh, yes. Sweet. Oh, man, that was a good top deck. All right. 10 games, 7 wins, 3 losses, 70% win rate. Not too shabby at all. Not too shabby at all. That was pretty fun deck right there. And I think that this deck probably performs fairly similar to that in normal historic. That's pushing it a little bit, but it's not the worst. That's for dang sure.